Hello students, again I am here to discuss about the carbon's compound. That is the fourth chapter of the 10th syllabus. Okay, in this video we are going to discuss about the versatile nature of the carbon. And so in the last video we discussed about the physical and chemical properties of the covalent compounds, and even we discussed about the many electron dot structure of the many compounds. Okay, so now how they have the single, double and triple bond. We discussed these all things by the structural manner. So now in this today class we are going to discuss about the versatile nature of the carbon. Then what do you mean by the versatile nature of carbon? You can see that the carbon can form the different kind of the compounds in a nature. There are the huge number of the compounds which are forming by the carbon. So it depends upon the property of the carbon, right? So then question is how the carbon can form this much huge number of compounds in an environment or in a nature. Only because of the two properties of the carbon has led to the formation of the huge number of the carbon compound. So they are only the first is the catenation, right? Only two are there. In the two, by these two methods only, this carbon is forming, or this carbon is forming the huge number of the compounds. So right, the first one is the catenation. In the examination, we will ask what is catenation. Okay, it is important for the 2 marks, and even one more is there, right? That's called as the tetravalency. The first we will discuss about what do you mean by the catenation, right? Due to the catenation and the tetravalency only, the carbon can form many compounds in a nature. So right, then what do you mean by the catenation? We know that carbon can bond with the carbon. Carbon can link with the carbon, right? How? By means of single bond. It's called as, if a carbon has single bond between the two carbon atoms, right? It is a single bond. The carbon can link with the carbon by means of double bond. The carbon can link with the carbon by means of triple bond, right? Means the carbon can link within the three modes: single, double and triple bonds. And even this carbon will be linking in the form of straight chain, right? Why I am representing like this? Because the carbon has the 4 valencies. You can check that each carbon is containing 4 valencies or not. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Means every carbon should contain 4 valency compulsory. Means the carbon is linking by the means of a straight chain. It's even called as straight chain, or it's even called as the long chain. Long chain or straight chain, right? In this form also the carbon can join, and even the carbon can form by means of a branched chain. Branch means you can take one carbon below the another carbon, right? The 4 carbons are connected in a straight chain and one carbon is connected in a branch form, so it is called as a branched chain. First is a straight chain, second is the branched chain, and the third one is known as the cycle, right? The cycle, right? Or even it's called as a closed chain. You can see that the carbon is closed here. I taken the 3 because at least 3 is required to form the closed chain, because from the 2 we cannot form the closed chain. After 3 we can again form the closed chains. You can take the 4 carbon atoms, again that will be the chain form only, right? You take the 5, so those all will come in the form of the chain. Means the carbon can link with the carbon by means of single bond, by means of double bond, and even by means of triple bond in the way of straight chain, or even it's called as a long chain, it's called as a branched chain, and it's called as the closed chain. Means in these three manner the carbon can form, or the carbon can link with the carbons by means of these all properties. So right, so that's only the catenation is telling us here. The carbon can link with the carbon atoms by means of covalent bonds. We already discussed what do you mean of the covalent bonds. The bonds which are formed by the sharing of electrons are called as the covalent bonds, right? We even studied about the carbon. In the carbon, we are seeing that it is forming the bonds by the means of covalent bonds only, right? Means the carbon cannot give the 4 electrons because it has a 4 valency, and even it cannot accept the 4 electrons as it requires very much of energy. So as a result, what happens means the carbon is going to share the atoms, right? So as a result, when it is sharing, it is going to form the covalent bonds. And this covalent bond to form which kind of the chains? That is a straight chain, even we can call as a long chain also, long or straight chain. Second is branched chain, and third is the closed chain compounds. Simple. Carbon can link with the carbon atoms by means of covalent bonds to form straight chain, branched chain and closed chain. So, right. And even the carbon atoms may be linked by means of single, double and triple bonds. So, right. So, these are the modes are there by which the carbon can form with or even the carbon can link with another carbon atoms. In this case, you are going to see, I will give some of the examples. You check here how it is going to form. Now I will give you the examples of each bonds. So, right. You consider here, first I will take the single bonds. How it is formed the single bonds. Carbon link with the carbon. You have to see the bond between the carbon only. How many bonds are there? Single bond. So, right. It is a single bond. Single bond. Now, second is double bond. Carbon can link with carbon by means of double bond. Already 2 are there here, means you have to take only 2. So, it becomes double bond. Sir, here you taken the 4, but here you have taken only the 2, means you can check here. You count means the bond should be 4 compulsory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Means each carbon should have 4 bonds only because each carbon contains the 4 valency. You can count here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This bond will be for the both carbon atoms, right? Even these 2 bonds will be for the both carbon atoms. You have to read 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this manner. Means each carbon should contain 4 bonds compulsory. So now third is which one? Triple bond. Triple bond. Triple bond means carbon link with carbon. Already each carbon has 3 bonds. Means how many bonds are remaining now? Only 1 bond is remaining. 1 bond, 1 bond. So these are the linkage of the carbon by means of single bond, double bond and the triple bond. They may be the long chain. I already explained about long chain, branched chain and the closed chain. So this property of the carbon is known as the catenation. It's very important for the 2 marks in annual examination. He will ask what is catenation? Give example. Simple. A catenation is nothing but the carbon can link with the carbon atoms by means of the covalent bonds to form long chain, branched chain and the closed chains of a single, double and triple bonds. You can write in this manner. Okay. You don't continue here in this manner. You can write in this manner only. The carbon can link with the carbon atoms by means of to form covalent bonds of long chain, branched and closed chains of single, double and triple bonds. Okay, you write in this manner. So it will be very easy. So now we are going to discuss about the second property of the carbon is known as the tetravalency. Now the second property of the versatile nature of the carbon is the tetravalency. What do you mean by the tetra? Tetra means 4, right? Valency means you know what is the valency means, right? The 4 or the number of electrons present in the atom shell of an electron atom is known as the valency, right? Means the carbon has how many valencies? The carbon has the 4 valencies. As a result, we are going to study about the versatile nature of the carbon. Means we are going to study about the tetravalency of the carbon. The carbon has 4 valence electrons. In the tetravalency, you should write in this manner. The carbon has 4 valence electrons, right? And the carbon can be bond with the 4 carbon atoms, or even it can be bond with the monovalent atoms, right? Or it can be bond with the oxygen, nitrogen and sulfur. Simple. Means the carbon has how many valence electrons? The carbon has the 4 valence electrons. Now this carbon can bond, see here, now this carbon can bond with 4 carbon atoms, right, in this form. Carbon, 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 carbon. Each carbon should contain 4 bonds. Means the carbon can bond with the 4 carbon atoms, or even this carbon can bond with the monovalents also. Monovalent means the atoms which contains the single valencies, so right, or even this carbon can bond with the oxygen also. How it can bond with the oxygen? Carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, so right, so there is the formation of again the carbon. Means even it can bond with the monovalents also, or even the carbon can bond with the nitrogen. Even the carbon can bond with the sulfur. It means the carbon has many compounds when it is going to react with the monovalents or different elements. So right, even the carbon can link with the carbon also, or even the carbon can link with the other elements also. Carbon-carbon is also possible, or even carbon can link with the another elements also. As a result, the carbon is going to form the huge number of the compounds in nature because of the tetravalency nature or catenation. The catenation and tetravalency natures of the carbon has led to form the many compounds of the carbon in nature. This question may ask for 2 marks in the annual examination, right? It's little bit important. So, which are the 2 natures of the carbon that led in the formation of the huge number of carbon compounds in nature? So, in this manner, he may ask question. So, you have to write the tetravalency first, and second you have to write the, first you can write about the catenation, and second you have to write about the tetravalency. It is very easy to write. So, I hope you understood about the versatile nature of the carbon. So now we are going to study about a very important topic known as the hydrocarbons. Today only make sure friends, students, right, around 4 to 5 marks question will be on only on the hydrocarbons. Why we need to study about the carbons compound? It's only because of the hydrocarbons only. The whole chapter is based on the hydrocarbons only. It's a very, very important. So it may ask for 5 marks, up to the 5 marks on the single topic called as the hydrocarbons. Then the question is, what do you mean by the hydrocarbon? Simple. Check here. Now separate. Hydro means what? Hydrogen. Carbon means carbon only, right? Means the compounds which are made up of hydrogen and carbon are known as hydrocarbons. So it's a very simple definition. So right, what are hydrocarbons? The compounds which are made up of hydrogen and carbon are called as hydrocarbons. क्वेश्चन में ही आंसर है. अगर आपको हाइड्रोकार्बन बोल के एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आया तो क्वेश्चन में ही आंसर है इधर. हाइड्रोकार्बन, हाइड्रो मीन्स हाइड्रोजन, कार्बन मीन्स कार्बन. कौन सा तो कंपाउंड अगर हाइड्रोकार्बन से बनते, हाइड्रोजन और कार्बन से बनते, उनको क्या बोलना? हाइड्रोकार्बन बोलना. सिंपल. सो व्हाट आर द हाइड्रोकार्बन्स? द कंपाउंड्स व्हिच आर मेड अप ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एंड कार्बन आर कॉल्ड एज द हाइड्रोकार्बन्स. सो नाउ there are the 2 types of hydrocarbons are there. Types of hydrocarbons. How many types are there? There are two types are there. The first type is called as saturated hydrocarbons. So now we will discuss about the saturated hydrocarbons. The second type is unsaturated hydrocarbons. We will discuss about that one later words. So first we are going to discuss about what do you mean by saturated hydrocarbons. So right. So if the carbon has single bond between the carbon atoms, the single bond between the carbon atoms means they are called as a saturated hydrocarbons. अगर कार्बन कार्बन के बीच में सिंगल बॉन्ड है तो उनको क्या बोलना आप? सैचुरेटेड हाइड्रोकार्बन्स बोलना, सिंपल, राइट. एंड इन द सैचुरेटेड हाइड्रोकार्बन्स व्हिच विल कम, द सैचुरेटेड हाइड्रोकार्बन्स आर alkanes. Alkanes are the saturated hydrocarbons. So right, their suffix is, you can check, you write in this form in a point ways. What are saturated hydrocarbons? Single bond between carbon atoms. Right, C bond C. Suffix is ANE. Right. Now, alkanes are saturated hydrocarbons. Alkanes are saturated hydrocarbons. Now, the fourth point is, the general formula is, CnH2n plus 2. Remember, this much point is enough to know about what are the saturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbon बोले तो क्या है? कार्बन कार्बन के बीच में सिंगल बॉन्ड रहता. अगर कोर्स कार्बन के बीच में सिंगल बॉन्ड दिख रहा आपको तो उसको बोलना आप सैचुरेटेड हाइड्रोकार्बन. सिंपल. हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई वेदर द गिवन कार्बन कंपाउंड इज सैचुरेटेड और सैचुरेटेड? सिंपल, अगर कार्बन के बीच में सिंगल बॉन्ड है तो सैचुरेटेड बोला. सिंपल, एक एग्जांपल देता हूं मैं. इस कार्बन चेन को देखो, ये सैचुरेटेड है कि अनसैचुरेटेड है? सिंगल देखो, कार्बन कार्बन के बीच में कितने बॉन्ड्स है? सिंगल बॉन्ड है. अगर कार्बन कार्बन के बीच में सिंगल बॉन्ड है तो क्या है वो सैचुरेटेड है. और उनका सफिक्स क्या रहता है? ANE रहता है. मतलब कार्बन कार्बन के बीच में सिंगल बॉन्ड रहा तो उनका नेम एंड किससे होता? सफिक्स बोले तो क्या नेम एंड किससे होता? एंड होता ANE से. एग्जांपल में ले लो, अल्केन्स किससे एंड हो रहे? वो ANE से हो रहे एंड. तो अगर ANE उनका एंडिंग लेटर है और कार्बन ANE उनका एंडिंग लेटर है, इसका मतलब है वो कार्बन कार्बन के बीच में सिंगल बॉन्ड है. सो राइट, if any carbon compounds contain single bond between the carbon atoms, they are called as saturated hydrocarbons and their suffix is ANE. Right. So alkanes are the saturated hydrocarbons and their general formula, उनका जनरल फॉर्मूला क्या है मालूम है? CnH2n plus 2 है. हाउ सर, CnH2n plus 2 कैसा है? सिंपल, देखो इसको बनाते हैं हम. अब इसको सैचुरेटेड हाइड्रोकार्बन कैसे बोलते देखो हम. हाइड्रोजन ले लो सभी को इधर. राइट. सो नाउ काउंट हाउ मेनी नंबर्स ऑफ कार्बन आर देयर? 1 2 3 4. कितने नंबर है कार्बन? 4 है. तो जनरल फॉर्मूला में पुट करो, CnH2n है. n इज इक्वल कितना है? 4. नंबर ऑफ n नथिंग बट n is the number of carbons in the carbon compounds. So n कितना काउंट करो? 1 2 3 4. अब n कहाँ है उस जगह पे 4 रख दो. C4H2 और 4 कितना हो गया? C4H8. So the molecular formula of this one is C4H8. This is called as a molecular formula and this is called as structural formula. समझ में आ रहा? और ये नेम और ये कंपाउंड कौन सा मालूम है? ये है सैचुरेटेड हाइड्रोकार्बन. बिकॉज इधर कार्बन कार्बन के बीच में सिंगल बॉन्ड आ रहा, राइट. So before to understand about the saturated hydrocarbons or unsaturated hydrocarbons, you need to remember the prefixes. तो prefixes क्या है इसका? इधर लिख सकता हूं मैं, तो ठीक है, इधर लिखेंगे. तो prefix क्या है? मीथ, ईथ, प्रोप, ब्यूट, बट मत बोलो, ब्यूटी बोलो, ब्यूट, मीट, ईथ, प्रोप, ब्यूट, पेंट, हेग्स, हेप्ट, ऑक्ट, नॉन, डेक. मीथ मीन्स 1, ईथ मीन्स 2, प्रोप मीन्स 3, ब्यूट मीन्स 4, पेंट मीन्स 5, हेक्सा मीन्स 6, हेप्टा मीन्स 7, ऑक्टा मीन्स 8, nona means 9, deca means 10. So these all are called as suffix, these all are called as prefix, right? Prefix of carbon compound. तो ये prefix हर जगह पे फिक्स रहते, लेकिन चेंज क्या होते हैं? सिर्फ सफिक्स चेंज होते. अब अगर सैचुरेटेड हाइड्रोकार्बन रहा तो उनका सफिक्स क्या है? ये नहीं है सर. तो इनके आगे क्या डालना? आप सिर्फ ANE डालना, सिर्फ ANE, 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 ANE. स्पेस मध्य उधर कंटिन्यूस डालो, राइट. तो अब इनको रीड करो. मीथेन, ईथेन, प्रोपेन, ब्यूटेन, पेंटेन, हेक्सेन, हेप्टेन, ऑक्टेन, नॉन एंड डेकेन. ये सभी क्या हो गए? These all becomes as saturated hydrocarbons. What are these? These are saturated hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons. सर इनको सैचुरेटेड कैसे बोल रहे हैं आप? बिकॉज देयर नेम एंड्स विद ANE. अगर किसी कार्बन कंपाउंड का नेम ANE से एंड हो रहा तो वो क्या रहते? वो रहते सैचुरेटेड. ये पहला ट्रिक है. तो सेकंड है, कार्बन कार्बन के बीच में सिंगल बॉन्ड रहता है, राइट. तब देखो, अब इसका नाम कैसे लिखना? हम ये तो सैचुरेटेड हाइड्रोकार्बन है ना, तो इसका नाम कैसे लिखना? आप काउंट करो कितना है? 1 2 3 4. 4 को क्या बोलना? आओ इसमें आओ. 4 को क्या बोलना? ब्यूट एन बोलना, राइट. 4 को क्या बोलना? ब्यूट एन बोलना. तो व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ दिस कंपाउंड? द नेम ऑफ दिस कंपाउंड इज ब्यूट एन. खत्म. कितना सिंपल है देखो सर. अब ये करके बताओ हमको. आई थिंक यू अंडरस्टूड दिस वन. ये 4 पॉइंट याद रख लो. सिंगल बॉन्ड बिटवीन द कार्बन एटम्स, सफिक्स इज ANE, alkanes are saturated carbons, and general formula is CnH2n plus 2. So I will show you now some examples of the saturated hydrocarbons, how to write their names and everything. We'll start from first, मीथेन. मीथेन का हर एक कंपाउंड का आपको मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला और स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मूला दोनों लिखना है. स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मूला. तो पहले हम क्या करेंगे? स्ट्रक्चर लिखेंगे, बाद में उसको मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला लिखेंगे. तो राइट. तो फर्स्ट लेंगे हम मीथेन, राइट. मीथेन को लिखेंगे हम. मीथ बोले तो कितना? 1. 1 इज द कार्बन. द नंबर ऑफ कार्बन शोज हियर, राइट. मीथ बोले तो 1. बाकी सब हाइड्रोजन रहते 4. तो इसका नाम क्या हो गया? मीथेन. इसको बोलते हैं हम स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मूला. ये हो गया स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मूला. अब मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला क्या है इसका सर? तो C कितना है? C1 है, तो C लिखो. C1 बोल के मत लिखो. 1 इज मीन्स यू कैन नेग्लेक्ट देयर, राइट. हाइड्रोजन कितना है? काउंट करो. 1 2 3 4. तो H4. तो ये हो गया मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला. स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मूला, मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला. एग्जाम में ये क्वेश्चन फिक्स आता. नहीं है तो सीधा बोलना मुझे, सर ये क्वेश्चन नहीं है सर, अब चुप ही बोले. ये क्वेश्चन आता चाहता 110% ले लो, लिख के रख लो. इफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज नॉट आस्क्ड इन एनुअल एग्जामिनेशन यू कैन आस्क मी. स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मूला एंड मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला ऑफ हाइड्रोकार्बन. दैट मे बी अबाउट द सैचुरेटेड और दैट मे बी अबाउट द अनसैचुरेटेड, दोनों के ऊपर कौन सा एक आता, कंपल्सरी आता, फिक्स। इसी के लिए मैं बोल रहा हूं अप टू 5 मार्क्स इट मे बी अराइज इन एग्जामिनेशन। सो राइट, ये होगा मीथेन। तो सेकंड ले लो, सेकंड है ईथेन। तो कभी कभी इसको रिमेंबर करने को कभी कभी आगे पीछे जाता, पहले ईथ लिखते बाद में मीथ लिखते, तो ये कभी कभी कंफ्यूजन होता। कभी तुम ट्राई करके देखो, पहले ईथ आता मीथ आता, कंफ्यूज होता, राइट। इसी के लिए पहले ईथ आता मीथ आता, कंफ्यूज नहीं होना बोल के एक ट्रिक दी है बुक में। क्या है? व्हाट द ट्रिक? इन द बुक इट्स गिवन, द ट्रिक इज you can remember the starting 4 letters only. Monkey eats peeled banana, right? तो ये ट्रिक याद रख लो। मंकी मीन्स मीथेन, ईट्स मतलब ईथेन, पील्ड मीन्स प्रोपेन, बनाना मीन्स ब्यूटेन। मतलब ये चार कभी कभी मिस्टेक होते हैं, आपको आगे पीछे होते, राइट। कभी कभी ईथ आता पहला, क्या मीथ आता पहला बोल के आपको कंफ्यूज होता होगा। सो वो कंफ्यूज नहीं होना बोल के बुक में आपको एक ट्रिक दिए, मंकी ईट्स पील्ड बनाना मीन्स मीथ ईथ प्रो ब्यूट पेंट हेग्स हैव टॉक नॉन डेक, ये याद रखना आप, राइट। तो सेकंड आता है कौन? ईथेन। सो राइट, ईथेन बोले तो कितना, 2 कार्बन लेना, राइट। सो स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्मूला कैसा था? मीथ ईथ। हर कार्बन को कितना आना? बॉन्ड्स बोला मैं, हर कार्बन को 4 बॉन्ड आना, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4। सो सभी को हाइड्रोजन लिख दो, बाकियों को। तो फॉर्मूला कौन सा यूज कर रहे हैं इधर आप? CnH2n+2 यूज कर रहे हैं, तो फॉर्मूला से ऊपर से करो मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला को, नहीं तो आप डायरेक्ट भी काउंट कर सकते हैं, काउंट भी कर सकते हैं तो डायरेक्टली भी कर सकते हैं आप। सो कितने इधर? 2 हाइड्रोजन, तो ये हो गया C2, कार्बन 2 है, 1 2 कार्बन, 1 2 3 4 5 6, तो H6 हो गए। तो इसको हम फॉर्मूला के ऊपर भी कर सकते हैं, कैसा? CnH2n+2। C n कितना है? n बोले तो नंबर ऑफ कार्बन एटम्स, राइट। C2H2 + 2 C2 2 2 is 4, 4 2 is 6, 4 + 2 is 6, right. So by this formula also you can find, right. So this is the general formula of the saturated carbon. So this becomes the ethane. Methane, third is propane. Propane मतलब कार्बन कितने रहते? 3 रहते, राइट। 1 2 3 H H H H H H H H 1 2 3 कार्बन 3, राइट। हाइड्रोजन को ऐड करो, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 H8। You can apply the formula. I am counting directly there, so don't think that I am counting directly. You apply the formula, that will come very easily. प्रोप हो गया, फोर्थ आ गया ब्यूट, तो ब्यूटेन ले लो। ब्यूट मतलब 4, 1 2 3 4 कार्बन, बाकियों को सभी को H। तो कार्बन कितना आ गए? कार्बन आ गए 4, C4, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 H10। So you can make in this form only up to the deca. I will show you how to make up to the deca. So now take this one as homework. You write the molecular formula and structural formula from, I written up to the butane, you write from penta to the deca, right. Penta to deca you write homework, it's a take as a homework, where you should write the structural formula of pentane to the decane, structural formula and also the molecular formula, right. How to write? I showed you in a very easy manner. So what is the need of remembering here? Means you should remember the prefixes. Prefixes are very important in both the case of the saturated and unsaturated. Only the suffix are going to change, right. Prefixes are never going to change. Meth, eth, pro, but, pent, hex, hep, oc, non, dec, they are never going to change. Only the change is the suffix. So we changed as the ANE if this means they all comes under the saturated hydrocarbons, right. So it's a very important topic we discussed today. Again, tomorrow we are going to discuss. If you are not doing means, again I will show you tomorrow from pentane to the decane how to write the structural formula and the molecular formula. So right. So stay home, stay focused. Again I will be right back with the next concept. Bye bye.